Alright, so this video is going to be about Evony the King Returns game. And even though there's a lot of videos about you can't serve God or be a missionary, play not video games, but they do help sometimes when you have to wait in situations. But other than that, a lot of these games you can sell for hundreds of dollars, sometimes thousands of dollars. So it does actually help the work when when you're when really you're at your last, you don't have any money. However, these are always an option to sell. And I've had to sell a lot of things recently to survive, really. So I'm just going to go over how to develop some of the generals, and yeah. So let's take a look. If I will do, we'll look at the subordinate cities first. Um, See Nero there as a subordinate city general by his attributes concerning the HP. Not until you sort of go into it and you start to get the training speed and all that. So his immediate attributes are not really beneficial to your subordinate city. So I've made him a workshop officer. Empress Wu, on the other hand, 75% instruction speed. She's quite useful. And you can see going into the attributes: politics, leadership, attack and defense. So if you got high leadership, it actually helps your subordinate city training speed, and that's really important, by the way. Trip HP and march speed, not so important, I suppose, unless you use your subordinate city generals for attacking other cities. Then I guess that comes into play. And politics are regards to subordinate city construction, city gold production, resource gathering, and troop death to wounded. But I still say the most important one is leadership out of that, even though the politics is quite important on the subordinate city general. So you see it's very high there. She has good leadership qualities there. Attack isn't so good, but she's quite useful. And then I recently got Atlanta, which is a US subordinate city. So Masa Musa is like he's a well-known West African Muslim who's possibly even richer than Solomon. But you see his attributes here just regarding reducing enemy troop attacks. Now I'm having Wachi right now while I'm making this video. I don't know if anybody's had Wachi before, but well, it's kind of nice. Anyhow, which is beans and rice and spaghetti, and then they have like a shitu, which is like a hot sauce kind of thing. And mix it with eggs, so you mix it all together. I'm just going to have it while I'm doing this video. Why not? So you see, this general at least is useful, definitely. Increase subordinate troop to death rate, and it's to do with that. Really, what in real life, Mansa Musa, as it were, produced a lot of gold. He stayed around Mauritania, and he advanced to Mecca. I think it was about the 9th or 10th century, I think. And literally he was just building mosques and giving gold away all the way to the Middle East. No one had seen the amount of gold ever. Probably ever in history, except Solomon, as I said, had extraordinary amounts of gold. And the next one here, 35% subordinate city training speed, that's the one you want. That's the main one. Because every time your cities get attacked, your troops go down to 0 or really low. So you want to get the training really high so that they can start producing troops again. And that's the main thing. in the subordinate cities. Don't worry about the gold, because you collect enough of that through the other means. Really, there's lots of other ways, attacking different monsters and goblins and such. And then we got Pompey, 75% gold production speed. And then we got our main one, which is over our gold city. That's Charles Martel. His attribute huge. Increased construction speed and training speed. So you see the attributes here are all gold production, training capacity, training speed. And these are some of the new ones that I've been bringing in. This guy's good. So I had to let a lot of sort of purple generals go. They're all gold I got now. And I have to retrain Arminius. I have to retrain him because he's not really got that good basic, what would you say, subordinate city skills unless you're sort of further down the list. So I retrained him as an assistant city general, or the main city, an assistant city general, or I could use him when you're doing resource collection and it's during a war. You have to take one of the sort of main generals out with your development generals. So these are development generals. I've also got Cleopatra, even though she's not, well, she is a development general, but she's also, I use her for, basically she's got 20% double items drop rate from monsters, so you can use her for that as well. And these are my development generals. Hammer Timur is the main one, I think. And then I got Attila. So you sort of pair up your military generals, or, as I said, Arminius, I can use him. And you pair them up when you're going out doing collecting resources. I use Himiko. George Dowie is an assistant general. Pretty good. Sajar al-Dur is my main city general. She has the food production, increases it by 100%, and also the food protection from troop upkeep is 200%. Really, really very useful. It means that always your food production is very high. You don't need to worry about food. All you need to worry about really is collecting ore, to make weapons. That's about all you need to worry about. Even though she's not like the best defensive general you can get, I just made her into a siege machine attack general. So that's how you do it. And if you want to increase your general's overall level, you have to attack a gold sub-city. Purple, possibly, but gold. If you attack the gold sub-cities, your levels will go up to the level of your monarch. My level here is 32. And, yeah. So that's how we do it, guys. I'm going to get back to my watching. Alright, see you guys later.